But, you know, today we've got really nice quiet skies, okay? But things are going to get a little bit more interesting as we go into the next few days ahead. Today, though, sunny. This is our Enid camera, part of our Lucky Star Sky Chem network. We're at 51 degrees. The wind, it is fairly light. It's coming out of the southeast right now at 7 miles an hour. Temperatures to the north range from the low to mid 40s. We do have some mid and upper 50s across the south. And here in the metro, we just kind of range from the low to really mid 50s with a southeast wind between about 5 to 10. In southwest Oklahoma, we are seeing gusts as high as around 20 miles per hour. So big picture, just kind of showing how nice and quiet things are for now. But notice in Kansas, we actually have winter storm warnings, travelers advisories, even in parts of Cimarron County, we've got that travelers advisory. Well, we do have our storm system. It is out to the west over parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and that is making its way off to the east and will be impacting Oklahoma later this weekend, as early as really tomorrow. But as far as snow is concerned, yes, we do expect to see that chance. But I think for the most part, it's going to be in the far northern half of the state. We're talking a chance in the Panhandle, even better chance in the far northwest, and of course across the Kansas and Oklahoma border. So for now, we're talking about 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, I do expect for most of western and southwest Oklahoma, I think temperatures will be well above freezing. So we're just going to see plain rain. But there is a better chance of light wintry mix eventually transitioning over to all snow in the far northwest. As we go throughout the morning, eventually that light rain will be moving into Oklahoma City. But again, it's just going to be a cold, light rain. As we go throughout the afternoon, this storm system is going to continue to push off to the east. We're going to keep that chance of on and off light rain in central Oklahoma. Now we've got the clock at 10 o'clock tomorrow evening, and I think we're going to see more of a light wintry mix across the north. As we get into late Saturday night, I still think there's actually a chance we get a few flurries here in Oklahoma City because I think it's going to be at least cold enough aloft, but I really don't expect anything to actually stick around. So for today, we're talking about a high of about 55 degrees in Oklahoma City. Not bad. That's above normal. 50 degrees in Ponca City, the upper 50s and low 60s across the far south. And then overnight tonight, clouds will slowly increase. Temperatures drop down into the mid 30s in Oklahoma City, but 32 in Ponca City, 30 in Alva, the upper 30s and 40s across the far south. Tomorrow afternoon, here comes that storm system. So initially, we're going to have a south wind between about 10 to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures should be able to make it into the low 40s here in Oklahoma City, low to upper 50s, at least for the first part of our day in the southwest, but only the 30s in the far northwest. So overnight and into tomorrow morning, eventually that light rain will be moving in from west to east, but the farther north and west you go, it's going to be significantly colder. So that's where we're going to see that transition over to a light wintry mix to all snow in the far northwest. And then tomorrow afternoon and evening, areas of very light snow across the north, possibly even just a few flurries. But the farther south you go, that's where we're going to see just that plain cold rain. But by tomorrow night, I do have that I wouldn't call it a slight chance, it's more of a moderate chance, 40% chance, and we're going to have some flurries around central Oklahoma, the higher chances, though, across the far northern and northeast half of the state with a chance of showers in the east and southeast. So these are the totals that we're looking at. Where you see that gray, we're talking maybe a trace. You're really going to have to go up towards the border before you do see any accumulation at all, but maybe as far south as around Alva, we could see 1 to a couple of inches possible. By Sunday afternoon, we're going to clear out and temperatures make it into the upper 40s in Oklahoma City. We're talking about the low to mid 40s in the north and the upper 40s and low 50s across the south. But here comes our next storm system. Right now, we're looking at early next week, and I think the probabilities are looking a lot better for Tuesday. But right now, there's two different scenarios. And the first scenario is that I think we're going to lean more towards, at least at this point, is that most of the state would actually see areas of light to, at times, heavy snow. But the other scenario is that the storm track is actually going to be a little bit farther to the north, and that would help to bring in warmer temperatures in Oklahoma City. So then we're looking at more rain in Oklahoma City with, again, northern Oklahoma seeing the better chance of any snow. So we'll see how it happens. Either way you break it down, we're going to get some precipitation on Tuesday, but by Wednesday, we're back into sun with highs in the low 40s, so the colder air is moving in. Dana, back to you.